Ever spent hours studying for a big test, only to feel like you didn't retain anything? Yeah, we've all been there. You pour your time, energy, and brain power into textbooks, flashcards, and notes, but somehow it all slips away the moment you need it. You start thinking, why does studying have to be this hard? Well, I'm here to tell you, it doesn't. You can actually study smarter, not harder, and get better results with less effort. Today, we're going to look at 6 study hacks that will completely change how you study. These are scientifically backed, easy to implement, and guaranteed to help you remember more while studying less. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll be studying like a pro. 6 study hacks you need to know the correct way to study. Hack number 6, the Pomodoro technique. Let's kick things off with one of the most effective and easiest to use techniques, the Pomodoro technique. If you find yourself zoning out after 30 minutes of studying, or worse, getting distracted by your phone every 10 minutes, this one's for you. The Pomodoro technique is simple. You set a timer for 25 minutes and study with full focus. When the timer goes off, you take a 5-minute break. That's right. Just 5 minutes to grab a snack, stretch, or take a walk. Then, you get back to it for another 25-minute study session. You repeat this cycle, and after 4 Pomodoro cycles, you take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. It's like a marathon, but for your brain. These short bursts of intense focus combined with regular breaks prevent burnout and keep you energized. Instead of studying for hours straight and losing focus, Pomodoro helps you maintain high productivity throughout your study session. It might seem simple, but it works wonders. You'll be amazed at how much you can get done in those 25-minute windows. Plus, your brain doesn't feel drained, so you can keep going for longer without burning out. Hack number 5, spaced repetition. Next, let's talk about one of the most powerful tools in a student's arsenal, spaced repetition. Ever crammed for an exam the night before, only to forget everything a few days later? That's because you didn't give your brain enough time to retain the information. Here's the deal. When you study, you learn something, but your brain is constantly trying to forget it to make room for new information. That's where spaced repetition comes in. Instead of cramming everything in one sitting, you space out your study sessions over increasing intervals of time. So instead of reviewing a topic once, you review it the next day, then 2 days later, then a week later, and so on. This helps reinforce the information at just the right time, right before your brain starts forgetting it. Apps like Anki and Quizlet make this super easy because they automatically space out your review sessions for you. By spreading out your review sessions, you're reinforcing your memory and making it stick. It's way more effective than cramming, and it saves you from that overwhelming last-minute panic. Hack number 4, active recall, test yourself. Hack number 4 is active recall, and it's a technique that completely flips the traditional way we study. Instead of passively reading through your notes or textbook, you actually force your brain to recall the information. Sounds simple, right? Well, that's because it is, and it's incredibly effective. Here's how it works. After you study a topic, quiz yourself on it. You don't need to memorize answers verbatim. Just test yourself on the key points, concepts, or definitions. If you can't remember something, that's actually a good thing. It means your brain is actively working to retrieve the information, which strengthens the memory. Active recall is like going to the gym for your memory. Every time you recall something, you're building those neural connections stronger and stronger. It's way more effective than rereading or passively reviewing notes. And it's super easy. Just get some flashcards. Or better yet, try to summarize what you've learned in your own words. By using active recall, you'll be able to pull up information from your memory faster and with more confidence. Plus, it's one of the most scientifically proven methods for improving long-term retention. Hack number 3, mind mapping. Now let's talk about mind mapping. If you're more of a visual learner, this hack will work wonders for you. Instead of reading through notes or highlighting pages, mind mapping allows you to organize the information in a way that's both visual and structured. Start with a central idea or concept, then create branches for each key topic related to it. You can draw connections between ideas, add pictures, or even color code the map to help visualize the information. This technique makes it easier to see the big picture and how different concepts are related to each other. Mind mapping isn't just about creating pretty pictures. It's about organizing your thoughts in a way that makes sense to you. It engages both the left and right sides of your brain, combining logic with creativity. This not only helps you understand the material better, but it also helps you remember it more easily. Next time you're faced with a complicated subject, try creating a mind map. You'll be amazed at how much easier it is to digest and retain the information. Hack number 2, teach someone else. Hack number 2 is one of the most underrated techniques, teaching someone else. Now I know what you're thinking. I'm the one who needs to learn, not teach. But hear me out. When you teach someone else what you've learned, it forces you to understand the material on a deeper level. This is called the Feynman technique, named after physicist Richard Feynman. He believed that if you can't explain something in simple terms, you don't really understand it. By teaching someone else, you're breaking down the concepts in a way that forces your brain to consolidate the information. Don't have a study buddy? No problem. You can teach your cat, dog, or even an empty chair. Just try to explain the material as if you're teaching a complete beginner. This exercise will highlight any gaps in your knowledge and help you better grasp the concepts you might have missed the first time around. Hack number 1, prioritize sleep. And finally, the most important study hack of all, prioritize sleep. It might sound counterintuitive, especially when you're staring down a mountain of textbooks, but trust me, sleep is crucial for memory retention. When you sleep, your brain is busy organizing and consolidating all the information you learned during the day. It's like your brain's own internal review session. In fact, sleep is just as important as the studying itself, because without it, your brain can't make the information stick. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night, especially before big exams or study sessions. A rested brain is a sharp brain, and you'll be able to recall information much better the next day. So, before you decide to pull an all-nighter, remember that getting good sleep is an essential part of studying smarter, not harder. There you have it. 6 study hacks that will help you study smarter, not harder. Pomodoro, spaced repetition, active recall, mind mapping, teaching others, and getting enough sleep. These are the techniques that will change the way you approach studying forever. Remember, it's not about how many hours you put in. It's about using your time effectively. So, give these techniques a try and let me know how they work for you. Comment below with your favorite study tip, and don't forget to subscribe for more helpful advice. Now, go ahead and study smarter, not harder.